Hi guys, good morning. I welcome you all to EduStar online session. How are you guys? I hope you are doing good. We are seeing chapter 16 light. We have seen some basic things about light in the previous part 2 sessions and part 1 session. In this part 3 session, we are going to see further more about light. Let's see what does the part 3 session covers. In this part 3 session, we are going to see about images and how the images are formed, laws of reflection and types of reflection, types of mirror and terms related to mirrors and characteristics of the plane mirror, characteristics of the images formed by the plane mirror, okay, and multiple images. Let's see one by one. Look at here, ma. What do you observe in this picture, guys? It's so beautiful, you know. Yes. And how we getting that? How we are getting? Have you ever wondered about this? Yes, you know. Yes. That is image of the object. We can see the image of the object in the water medium. And then we can see the image of the object in the mirror. Is it so, you know? Yes. How we getting the image? How we getting the image? How the image is formed? Let's see. Let's see how the image is formed. Image, that means what? Image nothing but a reproduction derived from light. That's all. A reproduction derived from light. That's all, guys. Already we have known the term reproduction. Is it so, you know? Yes. Reproduction, that means what? Giving birth to young ones. Isn't it, you know? Yes. That's the same way the light rays produced are same. How it's formed? Already we have known the term reflection. Reflection, that means what? Bouncing back of light. Bouncing back of light. When the light rays hits an object, look at here, when the light rays hits on object and then it bouncing back to the medium. Is it so, you know? That is reflection. This is the ray which comes from the light source and this is reflected rays. That's why that phenomenon is known as what? Reflection. Bouncing back of light is called what? Reflection. The phenomenon of bouncing back of light is called what? Reflection. Already we have seen in part 1 and 2 sessions. Now we are seeing how the image is formed. Okay, let's see. Here the light rays falls on object. Okay, falls on the object. Some of the rays are reflected. Okay, some of the rays are reflected. This reflection, you know, not only possible in mirror. Not only possible in mirror. It is also possible in water. It is also possible in nature also. We have experienced in many times while we are crossing riverside. Is it so, you know? We can see our image in the river. You might have experience. I hope. Okay. So, let's see how the image is formed. The light rays, you know, the light rays falls on us or on object. Okay. Not only from a single side. Not only from a single side. Every side. The light source fall on the object from every side. Okay, here you see every side the light rays falls on. Okay, from everywhere and it bouncing to the medium. And it bouncing to the medium, that is called a reflection. Already we have discussed. In this time, shall I ask one question? Can we change the direction of light? Yes, dear, we can change the direction of light by keeping mirror or any nature medium. If we keep the mirror on the path of light, we can change the direction of light. So first the light falls on the object, okay, from every side, and it reflects at the same time the image we can see in the mirror. Again, listen. Light from the object falls on the medium, whether it may be mirror or water. It getting reflected back. We can make a imaginary line. Okay, listen. First, the rays falls on the object. Okay, then here that some of the rays are reflected. Imagine that this is mirror. Okay, now the light rays from the object, the light rays falls on the object. Here from the object the light rays falls on the mirror and it reflected back. That's why we can see. That's why we can see our face in the mirror. Okay. Here the imaginary line, here the rays falls on mirror from the object and it's reflected everywhere it's comes from. Is it so? So we can see our image in this point. Draw the imaginary line. Okay, draw the imaginary line. That place we can see our image. Some points it intersect. At that point we can see our image. This is how we getting the image. This is how the image is formed. Okay guys, first the light rays falls on object. Okay, the light rays from the object, the light emitted from the ray object, some of the rays falls on object. Here the light rays emanates and it reflected. Okay, pointed on the mirror surface. This is how we seeing our image in the mirror. Okay guys, can you get in my point? Yes. Let's move on to next laws of reflection. Before we going to see the laws of reflection, we need to know some important terms about reflection. Okay, what is incident ray? The first, what is incident ray? Look at here the term. What is incident ray? The ray of light. Okay, the ray of light which falls on the mirror. Here from the light source, some rays falls on the mirror. This is mirror surface. A ray is fall on the mirror. The ray of light which falls on the mirror's reflecting surface is called the incident ray. What is incident ray? The ray of light which falls on the mirror reflecting surface. Mirror has the reflecting surface, already we have known. So the light rays which comes from the light source, it hits the reflecting surface of the mirror. This ray is known as incident ray. This ray is known as what? Incident ray. Okay. Let's see point of incidence. Point of incidence. Okay. This only known as point of incidence. This only known as point of incidence. This point. Okay. That meaning that point at which the incident ray strikes at the reflecting surface. The point at which the incident ray, this incident ray strikes. Okay, strikes the reflecting surface of the mirror is called a point of incidence. This is called what? Point of incidence. Let's see reflected ray. What is reflected ray? The ray, the ray of light. The ray of light which is sent back. reflection, that means what? A bouncing back of light. Is it so? Bouncing back. It hits and bouncing back. That only known as what? Reflection. Is it so? Yes. So reflected ray, that means what? The light which is sent back after reflection. Here the incident ray is reflected, bouncing back by the mirror, is called a reflected ray. This is called what? Reflected ray. That is, we can see here at the point of our eyes. Okay. What is this line? This line indicates what? Normal. This normal line, okay? The normal line, drawn at the right or perpendicular to the mirror surface. We can draw the imaginary line perpendicular to the mirror surface. That line is called what? Normal. Okay? This point. Let's see what is angle of incidence and angle of reflection. Okay. Now some angle is formed here, by drawing this line we can get some angle. Is it so? By drawing this lines we can get some angle. Is it so? Can you get it, my point? Yes. The angle. What is angle of incidence? What is angle of incident? This is incident ray. It hits the surface and it bouncing back. So this is incident ray. This is reflected ray. And we can draw the imaginary line. That time we can get the angle. Is it so? Yes. Let's see what is angle of incident. The angle which is the incident ray makes the normal. Okay, or the angle which is lie between normal and incident ray. The angle lies between normal and incident ray. That is called angle of incident. We indicates the letter I. We indicates the angle of incident by the letter I. Okay. Let's see what is angle of reflection. Simple. The angle lies between the normal and reflected ray. The angle lies between the normal and reflected ray. It's called angle of reflection. It indicates by the letter R. It indicates by the letter R. The angle, that means what? Indicates the angle, that is we indicates as theta. Okay, this letter indicate this symbol indicates what? Theta. How we can say? Theta. Okay, so theta I, that means angle of incident. The theta I is what? Angle of incident. Theta R, that is what? Angle of reflection. Can you get it, my point? Yes. Once again, what is meaning incident ray? The ray which falls from the light source and hits on the reflecting surface. That ray is called a incident ray. Reflected ray, that is bouncing back of ray. That is called what? Reflected ray. What is normal? A imaginary line drawn at the point perpendicular to the mirror. And what is the angle of incident? The angle between the normal point and incident. What is the angle of reflection? The angle between normal and reflected. Normal and reflected. What is the letter indicates? Theta. What is the symbol indicates what? Theta. Theta I, that means what? Angle of incident. Theta R, that means what? Angle of reflection. Yeah, let's we move on to laws of reflection. Okay, the reflection has two laws. Okay, reflection has two laws. We are also following rules and regulation of our school, of our government. Is it so? Yeah, here the light also has the same laws. It should follow that. Okay, thus like us. Okay, let's see what are the laws. It has two laws. The first law, simple guys, simple. Listen. First law, the angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. Here, the angle of incidence from the light source here is there, the light source here is there, yes. From the light source, the light rays hits a mirror surface. This is called what? Incident ray. Here one angle is formed, that is what? Angle of incidence. Okay, so the first law is what? The angle of incidence. This angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. Can you get it, my point? Yes, that's the first law. Easy. Angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. Okay. If we changing the mirror, what that light source is changed means suppose if the angle is 30, that means the angle of incidence is 30 means the angle of reflection also will be 30. Okay, this is first law. The first law is what? Angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. That's all over. If the angle of incidence is 45 degree, that means the angle of reflection also 45. It will be 45. If the angle is 90, the angle of incidence is 90, the angle of reflection also will be 90. Okay guys? Yes, this is first law. What is the second law? The incident ray, the normal at the point and the reflected ray all are lie in the same plane. Okay? Here, listen. The incident ray and the normal and the reflected ray all are lie on the same plane. That's all. This is second law. So, reflection has two laws. The first law is angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. That is, angle I is equal to angle R. Okay? Theta I is equal to theta R. Angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. That's all first law. And second law is simple. All the three are lie on the same plane. What is that three? Incident ray, reflected ray and the normal point. All are lie on the same plane. That's all over. Two laws over. Easy, guys? Yes. This is law. These are law of reflection. Two laws. Okay. Let's move on to further. Okay guys. Time is getting over. So, the upcoming session we will see the types of mirror and what is virtual image and what is real image and the remaining things multiple image. These are all we will see in the upcoming session. Please stay at home. Be safe. We will meet soon. Okay guys? Thank you.